What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug. Welcome back to the road to WrestleMania in WWE 12. It's time for the Royal Rumble.
Triple H wins. Triple H is going to WrestleMania.
Ta-da!
Oh no! Triple H won the
Anyway, welcome to a fine Wednesday here. On to the program. Not too much in the realm of wrestling news to discuss, but obviously there is SmackDown to discuss. However, I will say that the New Day put out a very classy statement on the whole Hogan thing, so definitely go read that when you get a chance over on Twitter. Now then, on to SmackDown. We have a little tease of Almas and AJ Styles. A little bit of a tease. Now, obviously, AJ goes over because he's AJ Styles. But next week, we're going to find out exactly who is going to challenge AJ at SummerSlam. Will it be a multi-man mess? Will it be a multi-man match to determine who will fight AJ? Don't know. We're going to find out next week and get that build a-going. Maybe it'll be Joe. Maybe it'll be Almas. Like, there are obviously a lot of top guys, a lot of top talent on SmackDown who would definitely put on a great match with AJ Styles. But we'll see. We'll see. And Sheamus with that high cross to the game.
Well, look at Sheamus. Triple H has already sustained tremendous damage. But he can't do this.
I mean, he is. And he can. But here comes Mr. John Cena. Usually the Rumble is at the end, right? So we've already had the Rumble, so I don't have to actually have... What?
Sheamus just destroyed Triple H.
Whoa! Des press from John Cena. Who do you think you are? Stone Cold? What are you doing here? Anyway, we have a teasing of a breakup again of Aiden English and Rusev. Rusev not in the building, but we had Aiden and Lana. And yes, we're having this match now, which is really weird, to be honest. Like, this is the match that we're going to have for the World Heavyweight title with Arn Anderson as the Enforcer, because he's the Enforcer. But normally, you have the Rumble at the end, because it's the Rumble. Arn, get off the apron. You're the Enforcer. You're not here to interfere. I mean, perhaps you are, but you're not supposed to. Yeah, what? Don't distract him, haha. Stupid. Stupid, Arn. Stupid. Stupid is as stupid does. Anyway, so, continuing to tease Aiden and Rusev perhaps getting into a feud because of what happened at Extreme Rules. I don't know. We'll see what happens next week. But hey, it keeps him on TV, and that's kind of the most important thing for any guy. Just ask somebody like Ty Dillinger. You gotta stay on TV. Otherwise, people forget. And SmackDown is not a 3-hour show, so you don't have room for everybody on every show. It's just not gonna happen. Unfortunately, but that is what it is. Now, we had The Miz and Daniel Bryan finally appearing to start a actual feud happening, like for real, like that will hopefully actually end up in a match for reals at SummerSlam. And that is the most exciting thing to me on SmackDown. That is a built-in, automatic, easy feud. Like, it's so simple. And they need to just go all the way with it because, good God, that is the one thing I'm looking forward to on SmackDown. Like, seriously. That is such an easy thing to book. And hopefully they book it properly and don't screw it up. Because, seriously, that is such an easy thing. So I'm hoping that perhaps they'll tease out this potential Daniel Bryan leaving deal, right? And make the SummerSlam match have some kind of gravitas to it, some kind of a stipulation to it. So, we'll see. We'll see. But Miz not a champion, right? If Miz had been a champion, and it was, alright, title versus career, and then obviously you have, if he's staying, Daniel Bryan win the title, and if he's not, then he loses. Would be cool, but right now Miz is just doing Miz stuff, right? So, there is that. Now then, there was a singles match between New Day and Sanity, which means that feud is going to continue, which is fine, but now it's like, alright, well then who is going to challenge the Bludgeons at SummerSlam? Like, is it going to be Sheamus and Cesaro? Is it going to be, like, who else is even on SmackDown right now? I honestly don't even know in terms of tag teams. So, who is the next ones to challenge the Bludgies? Because it won't be Team Hell No again, because obviously Kane has the ankle injury and whatnot. So, that's kind of done, and Kane can go back to campaigning for his eventual mayoral election follow-away slam in a couple of months here. So there is that. But I'm curious to see where they go with them, because they weren't even on SmackDown. So that might be a next week thing. Or perhaps later. I don't know. At some point, you gotta have all your matches booked for SummerSlam and start all the build, because it's in a couple of weeks. Makes sense, right? Anyway, Nakamura, Jeff Hardy, had a full match for that U.S. title. But it got interrupted, as I thought it would be, by Randy Orton, who was just being dastardly, tried to tear a hole through the ear hole of Jeff Hardy, and that was hard to watch. That was legit hard to watch. Cringe, like, I was like, I don't want to see that. So it was effective. But also Orton saying that, you know, that Jeff Hardy, do you want to know why? And he won't tell him why. And I'm trying to figure out why, because it's not like, no, it's time to hit triangle, because it's magic. It's magic. Oh, drops hold, STF.
Going for the STF, and Cena has it. Oh, Sheamus is going to tap. Sheamus clawing like a wild dog, trying desperately to get to the ropes.
Yeah, break the hold. Break the hold.
Cena's forced to break the hold. Oh, wow. John Cena was so close to making Sheamus
Oh,
right
no.
now.
He's going to hit arm with it.
Look out. Sheamus
Or
has
no.
a chair.
There's arm.
There's the enforcer. It's Cena's
Attitude. Yep.
Going for the
On the
attitude
floor.
adjustment. What?
Oh!
What did Anderson just do? Oh my gosh. King.
Nice.
Arn Anderson just cost Cena the
Nice.
match.
Arn Anderson
Ladies and
appreciates
gentlemen,
talent.
Arn
And the
Anderson
Four
has
Horsemen
betrayed us
were
all.
pretty much heels for most of their run.
Between the eyes.
So why would Arn go with the
I
faces?
think I'm gonna be sick.
Because, you know,
This is
Horseman, baby.
disgusting.
It's great. Thumbs up. But as I was saying, it's not like Jeff Hardy was the one who beat Randy Orton for the title. Because Randy Orton lost that belt in a fatal 4-way to Jinder at Mania. And then Jeff won the belt from Jinder during the Superstar Shakeup. So I'm not sure what issues Randy has with Jeff Hardy, but we're going to find out at some point.
Following one of the most startling and unsettling events in WWE history last night at the Royal Rumble.
Unsettling, really?
We welcome you to Monday Night Raw.
Startling and unsettling is right. I still can't believe what happened.
It was a mere 24 hours ago when the former enforcer of the Four Horsemen, Arn Anderson, brutally attacked John Cena and helped Sheamus retain the World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, Cena may be able to get another opportunity if he can qualify for the Elimination Chamber.
Oh boy, the Chamber. Fantastic.
Are you an idiot? I said I need to talk to Cody. Oh, hey, champ.
Arn, if I may, your plan was brilliant.
One of these days, the fans will learn. When it comes to Arn Anderson, you better be careful what you wish for.
About as soon as they learn that Edge can never be trusted.
Edge, well done there, fella. We couldn't have done it without you.
And you, Sheamus, you may be the most courageous man I've ever met.
Why is that?
I mean, I wouldn't think a group like yours would want to divide its forces in the 2 Elimination Chamber matches. Perhaps the most grueling, barbaric match we have. I mean, one world champion is going to face 5 of the fiercest competitors in the WWE. Like, well, myself. And Sheamus, that takes guts. And there's a pretty good chance we could see them spilled. If you know what I mean. Oh well, I'm sure you'll do great. See you, Arn.
Well, kid, I bet it'll be a great funeral. Take it easy.
Peace out. See you later. That's pretty good. No match for that Raw, just a cutscene, just a... Oh, okay. I guess that's going to be it for that week, and we'll move on to the next one. That's weird.
Michael Cole with Jerry the King Lawler welcoming you to Monday Night Raw, where we continue down the road to WrestleMania. Last week, several spots were decided for the Elimination Chamber matches.
Well, even though it's Valentine's Day, no love's going to be shown tonight. John Cena, R-Truth, and Alberto Del Rio have qualified for the World Heavyweight Championship Chamber match. And Big Show, Kane, and Dolph Ziggler have made it into the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship.
More spots are about to be filled. Who will make it to the Elimination Chamber? We'll learn more tonight.
As Raw rolls on. Anyway, elsewhere on SmackDown, notable by his absence, was one James Ellsworth. Now, certainly, you can have him off for a week to sell the beatdown, much like Kevin Owens not on Raw to sell the table spot from Extreme Rules. Like, that makes a lot of sense. Now, will you see Ellsworth next week? I guess that's the big question there. Because it looks like, next week, Carmella is going to fight Becky Lynch. One-on-one, non-title. And if Becky can beat Carmella next week, with or without Ellsworth, then we will see Becky challenging for that belt at SummerSlam. And here comes William Regal, fella, with Sheamus in his corner for reasons. And I'm working as Regal against the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Alright, that's fine. It is what it is. So as usual, like most weeks, I enjoyed SmackDown more than I enjoyed Raw. Now, a couple things from Raw, though, that I forgot to mention, right? Number one, what the hell was that thing where Coachman was, like, trying to shout over Cole while Cole was announcing a thing? Someone's coming to the ring, and you hear going, "No, Michael! No, Michael!" Like, what was that? Coach is just, like, screaming his head off, and I'm like, was he talking to a producer and they didn't cut his microphone? Like, really baffling as in terms of what in the blue hell that was. Also, is it me, or is every week we see Mojo Rawley has a different theme song? I feel like it's every week that here's Mojo with a different theme. Like, I can't ever understand who's coming out because I never know what his theme is. That's kind of weird, but wouldn't be the first time. Remember the Core? They kept changing the theme song for the Core, which was Wade Barrett and Ezekiel and Heath Slater and somebody else, Justin Gabriel, I think was the Core. It was people who were in Nexus, and they ended up being the Core, Corre, which was, but yeah, they kept, like, their theme song kept changing, like, it was the same basic thing, but kept tweaking it a little bit here and there, and that was weird. But no, I think Mojo's just straight up different songs every week, which is like, what are you doing, Mojo? Give him just a proper theme song, because they can't figure out his heel thing. He's not a hype bro anymore, so he can't come out to that theme song anymore, so... Oh! Sheamus! Good! God almighty! That is the sickest. The sickest! Don't take that bump if you're Mark Henry. What are you doing? Also, referee, are you blind? Are you blind, ref? Because clearly, there was some interference here, and he did nothing. Nothing. I understand if the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen. Like, I get that. Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. But, come on, ref, that's just blatant. Blatant. Not as blatant as yesterday, where you wouldn't count out John Cena because the game glitched out, because video games. But still, a little bit unnecessary. Like, where were you looking? Because clearly, you weren't looking at Mark Henry doing his thing in the ring. Now, were you? Anyway, so yeah, there's that. Obviously, the G1 is still happening for the next, like, couple of days, weeks, 18, I forget how long it's going, until August the 12th, I think is the finals. I'll probably end up watching the last 3 days or so, but it's too much. It is entirely too much, considering how much other wrestling is on every freaking week, if you will. Thinking. William Regal is thinking, yeah. The Herculean strength of Mark Henry is not going to stand up to the dastardliness of William Regal. Power the punch. Oh, come on, Mark, come on. Get in here. Regalplex. Regalplex. Pinfall. Boom. That's it. It's over. 1, 2, 3. Pinfall.
The victory. So William Regal joins United Kingdom member Wade Barrett at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, and I'm sure Wade Barrett will rest a little easier tonight, knowing William Regal is going to share the chamber with him.
Anyhow, that wraps up Wednesday. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. I'll see you next time. Right here on this channel. And I'm out.